Hey guys, welcome back. Small Louisiana Homestead here again, and we're in the homestead kitchen once again. Today I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to can up some of these purple potatoes, purple Vikings that I picked. I'm going to show you how pretty these things are. I wasn't able to show you when I picked because I couldn't clean them. Look at that, guys. Beautiful. I haven't got peeled off, but I washed them up. Some of the skin's coming off, but the skin's got to come off anyways. As nice as it would be to see something beautiful like this in your jar, you know, the beautiful purple skins, you cannot can potatoes with skins on, guys. Do not do it. Don't do it. Any trusted recipe would tell you to peel them anyway. That's number one rule. Potatoes, they need to be peeled. You can cut them in squares after you peel them, cubes. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fill it probably 3 or 4 quarts. I'm hoping. The recipe that I'm following is a tested recipe from the USDA website, or the book if you have it. You can do your research on that and look it up. I'm gonna pretty much follow all the guidelines. The recipe won't yield 20 pounds of potatoes in 7 quarts. Because I don't have that much. I didn't do that well this year on potatoes, kinda on purpose and accident. I do have 5 pounds of these purple ones though, but they're all about that size, medium to small. That's what I would call medium, small. Okay, not the little bitty ones, but you can do those too. You can do them whole also, but it's gonna take more jars. But I normally don't like to pull out my pressure canner unless I'm prepared to fill it up, but it will take, this can take 7 quarts, this canner right here, so I'm hoping to get to 4 to make it worth my time, you know, and to get at least 4 quarts of potatoes put up. The rest of the potatoes that I do have, I'm gonna eat fresh like that out of my storage and save some for seed for next year. So okay guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get my jars warmed up. I'm gonna bring you back whenever I have all this cut and show you how we're gonna boil them down for about 2 minutes before we put them in the jars, and then we'll go in the can with them, and then we'll check them out, see how they turn out. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Okay guys, we're back. I went ahead, I peeled and cubed all the potatoes. I have them soaking in lemon juice. They do tell you to put them soaking in absorbic acid, which I do not have, but lemon juice is just as good. It's acidic, and the reason behind that is so the potatoes don't turn brown on you while you're in the middle of processing them. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and drain them off. Okay. I'll rinse them off a little bit. And that is our 5 pounds of potatoes. And I'm gonna take my stock pot here, put them in. I'm gonna go ahead and get them about 2 inches of water above the top. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring it to a boil and boil them for 2 minutes. Okay, at that point I'm gonna go ahead and take them out. I'm gonna put them in the jars. I'm gonna have a separate pot of clean hot water on the stove. We're gonna use that water to put in our jars to come up to an inch headspace over the potatoes in the jars. Do not use that starchy water that we're boiling the potatoes in, guys. Okay, we're gonna use fresh water. We want a nice, clean, beautiful product when we're done. So I'll be back in a minute. Let me go ahead and get this on the stove, get my jars heated up, and I'm gonna get the canner warming up. I'll be right back. All right, y'all. Went ahead, boiled the potatoes. I'll put them right here for 2 minutes. Okay, guys. I'm just gonna take them with my wire whisk here, and go ahead and start filling the jars. If you can see me, my little light went off. Okay, there I go. Sorry about that. Go ahead and go ahead and pack them in. So about the bottom rim, the bottom of the rim. You can see what I'm doing. Okay. Kind of tap on the jaw a little bit, get things to settle to the bottom a little bit. Okay. Now you can rinse these before you draw them up, but you don't want to cool them off too much because this is a hot pack. You want to make sure everything stays pretty hot. I think you can do a cold pack, I think. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I know I've seen some people do it, and there's even some out there that dry, kind of like they call it dry canning, I think, but I definitely don't believe that's recommended. So I'm not even gonna mention any of that. Just doing what I'm doing here, guys. Once again, no waste. I got the 4 quarts that I figured I was gonna have. And they filled up perfectly, guys. I'll put one more in here. So wow, that's it. That is something, guys. Wish I could show it to you. Well, you can see there ain't no potatoes in there. 5 pounds of my potatoes, Purple Viking potatoes, made 4 quarts. See how pretty white that is, the flesh. I wanted to show you that. Oh, okay. Canner's getting hot. Now what you're gonna do is, let's do this first. 1 teaspoon of canning salt, if desired. You don't have to put this, but I'm gonna put it. And this is not this is not a preservative. This is just to season them up a little bit. All right, now we can go ahead and add our hot water, clean, fresh hot water. To each jar, 1 inch of headspace. Which is about to the bottom of the rim. And when I say the bottom of the rim, it's right here where that ring starts. Then we're gonna debubble and make sure we topped off good. Maybe I should use my funnel, huh? Making a little bit of a mess. And it's just water. Beautiful weather today, guys. Next week, not so much. They're calling for rain every day this week, about 70%. So, hope it ain't a washout, but it's definitely rain we've been kind of needing for the garden and all that. So, okay, guys, take your little debubbling thingamajig if you have one, or you can use a butter knife, which I don't suggest that. Metal rubbing against the glass like that, you can scratch your glass. So you want something plastic or silicone if you have that. Okay. Looks pretty good. I'll go ahead and add just a little bit more. This one right here. Right there. Oops. Messy person. Now we'll take a wet paper towel. You do not have to put vinegar on it because there's nothing sticky in this recipe. Just want to make sure you get a good seal, guys, because we want these to go on our pantry shelf, not in the refrigerator, okay? And you take your lids and your rings. Three-finger tight, like I've shown y'all in my other videos. Let me change this ring. This one, I'm throwing this one away, and I don't like the way it feels. And it's got a little rust on it, so get rid of that. Okay, now we'll go ahead and we'll drop them in the pressure canner. Sure you have your 3 quarts of water inside in the canner, or bring it up to the little line inside the canner. It's got a little score mark in there to show you where to put the water. Look at that. They're gonna be pretty when they're done, guys. Sure you leave a space in between your jars. Do not put them touching together. Even with 7 quarts in there, there should not be any jars touching, guys. You want to make sure the pressure gets around all those jars evenly. Okay. Now, there's a nice lady that I follow on YouTube. Her name of her channel is Rose Red Homestead. Her name is Pam Cantrell. She goes into more depth about canning. She used to be a teacher, so she does things like on a chalkboard, or you know, an erase marker board, whatever you call them things. And she explains everything about, you know, the do's and the don'ts, all the safe practices of pressure canning. If y'all don't know who I'm talking about, guys, if y'all don't already follow her, go check her out, guys, and tell her Dale from Small Louisiana Homestead sent you. Okay, guys, y'all check her out. She's very knowledgeable about all this, and I am too, but I'm not much of a teacher. I just kind of show you what I'm doing, but then again, hopefully y'all learning from me, guys. That's what this is all about. Now we're just gonna go ahead and put my lid on, lock it on, and what I'm gonna do is put my heat on high now. I want to get the pressure up in this thing. Well, not the pressure, but get it boiling. And then out this little this vent right here, once it starts, I get a steady stream of just steam. I'm gonna put my timer for 10 minutes. Okay, after that I'm gonna go ahead and take my weight, and this is a weighted gauge canner, guys. There's 2 different times on these recipes I'm showing you in this USDA book, that depending on what kind of canner you got. I'm gonna process this. Once I put this on, I'm gonna bring up the pressure to in between 10 and 11. It tells you 11 pounds of pressure, and from that point we're gonna start our timer for 40 minutes. Okay, that's all I'm gonna process this for. If something happens, your canner goes below 10 pounds, you're gonna have to start your timer all over again, guys. So keep an eye on this thing, get it leveled out. For some of you that's been doing this, you kind of know your own stoves. I know mine. I know where my knob needs to be at a certain point. So I'll be at a steady pressure for 40 minutes. So anyway, at that point, I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing going, and I'll see y'all in about 45-50 minutes, guys. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Well, guys, we are done, and by the hardest. Let me tell you, I had a major problem. Not major, it's minor, but anyway, I was building up the pressure to about 6 pounds, and the little deal back here, let's go ahead and open it up so I can show you what I'm talking about. Make sure you pull your weight, no steam coming out. Open it away from you, because it is still hot. Woo! Still hot. See if I can grab this so I can show y'all what I'm talking about. First of all, always check all your components on your lid. Make sure everything is working properly. I should have known better. I didn't check nothing, and I got delayed by 20-25 minutes because I had to shut the canner down to take the lid back off. This lid deal right here, you see how it pops up? Well, come to find out, it screws from the inside and it was loose, so this thing did not set and it was leaking steam. So I'm thinking maybe it just didn't set right. Well, I went to tap on it while the thing was still building. This thing started screaming and hollering, guys. The loudest whistle I have ever heard. It was piercing my ears. I had to run out the house, go to my shed and get some earplugs. Okay, then come back in here, shut it down, let it calm down. It was quite an experience. Never happened to me before, but like I said, I always check my components, and this time for some reason I didn't check it and this thing was loose. You can hear it jiggling around. Yeah, so guys, check your components, make sure everything's in working condition before you start your canner, because if not, you're gonna have to start all over again. So, but anyway, we got behind a little bit, so let's see what we got. I see a little bit of siphoning, and that's probably because I had to shut it down and come back. But and it's like only one or two jars. Yeah, two of them. So not a big deal. There we go, guys. There's our taters. So it's still bubbling, still hot. So these things are gonna set out on the counter 12 to 24 hours for them to seal up. And once again, anything that doesn't seal, you can use it right away or put it in the fridge, guys. Oh, and that one, see, it's wanting to siphon as I pull it out. Pressure canning is not the same as water bath canning, guys. So of course, I'm sure a lot of y'all know that, but yeah, see how that one's got a little bit of siphoning. See how some of the water came out at the top? That's okay. That's still gonna be a good product, guys. Whew, it's hot. This one right here is still boiling up. I can't get it out of there. We're not squeezing it too hard. That's what's making that noise. Whew, but anyway, guys, here we are. Yeah, we got 4 quarts to go in our food pantry. If they seal, hopefully, like I said. But other than that, I got set back a little bit, but it'll be all right. Probably ain't gonna be the last time neither if I forget to check my stuff. So other than that, guys, thank y'all so much. God bless y'all. Thank you for joining me. I will see y'all later. I'll see y'all in the next video. Y'all take care. Have a great week. See you later.